Welcome to Beyond the Struggle, Rise and Thrive, the podcast designed to uplift, inspire, and empower single parents by diving into the topic that matter most. I'm LaFortune, your host. It's always a pleasure to connect with you and share conversations that resonate with the real challenges and victories of single parenting. Today, we are diving into something that's very close to my heart: breaking the stigma, challenging society's view of single parent. Let's be honest. Whether it's a subtle, awkward glances at the grocery store, whispered judgments in the workplace, or even the seemingly well meaning but intrusive comments from family and friends, society often doesn't get it right when it comes to single parents. The reality is that we have been boxed into stereotypes: the struggling parent who's overwhelmed, or the superhero expected to do it all without showing vulnerability. And let's not forget the assumptions that single parents are somehow less capable or that our kids are missing out. This episode is about rewriting that story. It's about changing the conversation, not just for society at large, but for ourselves. Because let's face it, we can't control every assumption thrown our way, but we can change how we respond to it. More importantly, we can challenge the internalized judgments we carry too. We are here to reclaim our narrative and shift the way the world sees and the way we see single parenthood. Today, we'll be exploring the roots of the stigma. Where do these stereotypes come from? How to push back against judgment, simple strategies for handling awkward social moments and unhelpful assumptions, owning your identity with pride, building confidence in your parenting journey, no matter what society says, how to be a change maker, raising kids who defy these narratives and inspiring others to reframe their thinking about single parents. This isn't just about external change, it's about empowering ourselves and our children to thrive despite the noise around us. Whether you are tuning in for solidarity or looking for ways to stand strong in the face of bias, this episode is for you. So, if you're ready to rise above the labels, rewrite the narrative, and celebrate your journey with pride, let's jump right in. Throughout history, family structures have been closely tied to specific social norms, with one dominant narrative in particular: the idea that a complete or ideal family must consist of two parents, typically a mother and a father, living under the same roof. This narrow definition has long shaped societal expectations and perceptions of what it means to raise children successfully. Anything outside of that traditional structure, whether it's a single parent household, blended family, or even grandparents raising children, has often been viewed as incomplete, less than, or problematic. Unfortunately, single parent families have historically borne the brunt of these misguided perceptions, whether forms through divorce, separation, the death of a partner, or deliberate choice. Such households are too often subjected to harsh stereotypes. The prevailing belief seems to be that these families represent instability, that they are more prone to struggle, or that the children are somehow disadvantaged emotionally, socially, or financially compared to those raised in two parent homes. The reality, however, tells a very different story. Most single parents are resilient, resourceful individuals, managing to create stable and loving environment despite facing challenges. In fact, many single parents demonstrate extraordinary dedication, working tirelessly to meet both emotional and material needs, often juggling jobs, education, and other responsibilities to provide the best possible opportunities for their children. Their story is not one of failure, it's a story of persistence, love, and strength. The misconception that single parent households are inherently unstable comes from a place of deeply ingrained stereotypes, many of which don't align with the realities of modern life. Society often overlooks the diverse ways single parents succeed, raising emotionally secure children, fostering strong support networks, and teaching valuable life lessons about resilience and independence. It's time to challenge these outdated views. The success of a family isn't determined by the number of parents involved, but by the amount of love, support, and stability provided. The fact is, family is about connection and care, not conformity. Single parents are not defined by what they lack, but by what they bring to the table: strength, compassion, and a deep commitment to their children's well being. By shifting the narrative and celebrating the diversity of family forms, we can break free from these limiting stereotypes and create space for single parents to be recognized for what they truly are: hardworking, loving, and capable individuals raising the next generation with heart and determination. Common assumptions about single parents can feel like constant judgment, casting doubt on their ability and creating an unfair narrative that undermines their worth. Phrases like single moms are irresponsible, single dads can't handle parenting, children of single parents are destined for trouble. These stereotypes aren't just frustrating, they are deeply harmful. They can take a toll on mental health, eroding confidence in parenting abilities and fostering feelings of inadequacy. When society focuses on what single parents lack instead of what they achieve, it creates unnecessary pressure that can be overwhelming. This kind of scrutiny places single parents under a magnifying glass, leaving them to battle not only the practical challenges of raising children, but also the invisible burden of societal judgment, making it hard for single parents to access opportunity and thrive in various areas of life. At work, employees may doubt a single parent's reliability or commitment, assuming their family responsibilities will interfere with their performance. In schools, educators might question whether single parents are involved enough, comparing their effort to an arbitrary standard. Even in social circles, single parents are sometimes subjected to unsolicited advice or pity, reinforcing the idea that their family situation is somehow something to be fixed. But the truth is, these narratives are outdated and do not reflect the reality of modern family lives. The notion that a successful family must fit into a specific mold no longer applies. If it ever truly did, family today come in all shapes and sizes, and thriving is not limited to a particular structure. What matters most isn't whether a household has one parent or two, but whether it provides children with love, stability, and support. Many single parent families are living proof of this, raising well rounded, emotionally healthy children while building fulfilling lives. By shifting away from these rigid stereotypes, we can recognize and celebrate the strength, resourcefulness, and resilience of single parents. Their successes are not exceptions to the rule. They are everyday reality that challenge the outdated belief that single parent families are somehow less than. It's time to change the conversation and acknowledge that a family's value lies in its love, not in how closely it conforms to traditional expectations. Breaking the stigma starts with us. If we let society define our story, we miss out on the opportunity to tell it ourselves. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Made it through the week with happy, healthy kids, that's a win. Talk openly about your journey. The more people hear real experiences from single parents, the less room there is for stereotypes. Surround yourself with a positive support system. Whether it's family, friends, or an online community, having your village matters. Organizations like MomFlex exist to empower single parents, showing the world what we already know. Single parents are resilient, resourceful, and capable of building beautiful lives for themselves and their children. We also need allies, people who actively reject the myth about single parents and help shift the narrative. Changing societal perceptions isn't something single parents should have to do alone. It requires the support of a broader community committed to dismantling stereotypes. It is about speaking out against bias, advocating for change, and amplifying the successes of single parents rather than reinforcing outdated assumptions. Schools, workplace, and communities play a critical role in creating environments where single parents can truly thrive. Policies and practices that promote inclusivity are essential. For example, school can foster more supportive environments by understanding that not every family looks the same. This might mean avoiding assumption about parental involvement, offering multiple ways for parents to engage, or scheduling events at times that accommodate working parents. Workplaces can embrace flexible work arrangement like remote work options, staggered hours, or generous parental leave, acknowledging that single parents often shoulder the bulk of both caregiving and earning responsibility. Childcare support program, whether through subsidies or on-site childcare or partnership with community association, can remove significant barriers and help single parents succeed professionally. Communities can be instrumental in reshaping narrative by offering programs that uplift and connect single parents, such as parenting group, mental health resources, and mentorship opportunities, creating spaces where single parents feel seen, valued, and supported. It's time for society to move beyond the outdated narrative that views single parents solely through the lens of struggle. While challenges are part of the journey, they do not define it. The truth is that single parents are thriving, not just surviving. They are pursuing careers, starting businesses, building strong support network, and raising incredible children. Children who are growing up surrounded by love, resilience, and a deep understanding of what it means to overcome challenges. Single parents aren't just getting by. They are leaders in their homes, workplaces, and community. Their dedication teaches their children life lessons about hard work, compassion, and perseverance. The success of single parent households prove that a family's strength isn't measured by the number of parents present, but by the quality of the love, care, and support within it. By shifting the narrative and embracing a more inclusive view of family life, we open the door for a future where single parents are celebrated for their achievement, not pitied for their challenges. With allies standing alongside them, advocating for inclusive policies and support system, single parents and their children will continue to rise, thrive, and defy expectations. As single parents, we have the power to reshape the narrative, and it begins with how we see ourselves. Society may try to place limits on us, pushing stereotypes that suggest we aren't enough or that our family structure is incomplete. But the truth is, we are more than enough. We don't need anyone else's approval to validate our journey. It starts with letting go of the limiting beliefs that society tries to impose on us. The idea that we have to be perfect, do it all, or prove our worth through constant struggle. Once we release those burdens, we open the door to self acceptance and self love. When we begin to see ourselves through a lens of strength, compassion, and perseverance, we invite others to do the same. We are not just parents who are getting by, we are doing our best every single day. And that is more than enough. Every meal cooked, every bedtime story read, every school drop off, and every late night conversation with our kids, those moments matter. They are evidence of our love, dedication, and resilience. Owning our story isn't about pretending things are easy or perfect. It's about embracing the ups and downs with grace. It means recognizing that we are not defined by other people's opinions or by challenges we face, but by the care and intention we bring to our lives and the lives of our children. When we stand in that truth, we inspire others to see us for who we are: capable, loving parents raising the next generation with heart and determination. I want to leave you with a powerful quote by author and researcher Brene Brown. You either walk inside your story and own it, or you stand outside your story and hustle for your worthiness. Let's own our stories one day at a time. Let's release the need to fit into molds that never were meant for us and instead write new narratives, one that reflects the strength, joy, and beauty of our unique journeys. Our worth is not something we have to hustle for, it's already within us. Thank you for tuning in to Beyond the Struggle. Rise and thrive. I hope today's episode reminds you that you are enough exactly as you are. Until next time, keep thriving, keep believing, and keep showing up for yourself and your family. You are not alone in this journey. And together, we are redefining what it means to rise and thrive. Until next time, ciao now.